10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello there, gamers all around the fantastic world that we live in, and a very good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to everybody around the world listening in to this Tally Ho show. My name is the James of All Games, and welcome to another fantastic episode of the Tally Ho show. We hope you guys are having a great week so far. I certainly have with all my gaming. I finally finished off Breath of the Wild at long bloody last. Because that was a ball ache to finally finish off. But I'm finally out of the way. But downside is now I need to find a new game. So we'll have to see what happens next week. But you guys don't want to listen to me drone on about what's going on in my game, and you want to know what's going on with today's Tally Ho show. Well, firstly, thank you for joining us. So make sure you sat down, get yourself a nice cup of tea, and I hope you thoroughly enjoy yourself for today. The Tally Ho show is actually going to be having another special guest. This is our fifth one, I think, or fourth one. At least, which is quite amazing for us because I was not expecting us to get this far that we get special guests on. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, it can't just be me talking about the show all the time because you guys would just get bored. So, of course, it is with my absolute privilege and pleasure to introduce my co-host, the one, the only, the somewhat average, Mr. British Andy. Hello, good sir. How are you?
Tally ho. I'm very average. Super average. Like the most average you would ever get with a human being.
Not major average, but like enough average.
Yeah, pretty much. How are you? Good to hear that you actually completed Breath of the Wild.
Oh, it took me a while to get it done.
Oh, I bet. But was it worth it? Out of it all?
Oh, so much. I left it alone for a couple of months because I just wasn't getting into it, and I thought I'd re-pick it up again, just see how far I go. Okay, maybe an hour or so, get myself into it. About 10 hours later, I was still there going, come on, I'm actually getting into this game.
It's like you're doing so well, you're like, come on, damn it.
Yeah, so but I finally completed it, which I'm really happy with. So now I'm going to move on to Super Mario Odyssey for my Switch.
Nice. Yeah, Odyssey's a good game. You'll enjoy
it.
You'll enjoy that for sure. But yeah, as I say, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Tally Ho show. Hopefully you're having a very, very good day on this fine Saturday, wherever you are. It's 6:39 a.m. for me, so I woke up at 5:30 this morning just to get everything set up. So yay! So that's, but it's worth it doing this. It's always worth it getting up incredibly early just to do shows. It's always fun and entertaining.
Can't help but think you're actually attacking me on this one. It's so nice getting up this early. Show.
Pretty much. Default Dan is in the chat saying hello, tally ho to you, sir. Welcome to the Tally Ho Show podcast. As I say, it's not just me and James. We have a special guest on. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only Mr. J10 / Bowser Empire Gaming.
Hey, what's up?
There you go. Nice
also,
little...
why am I tied to the chair?
No reason.
Specifically made into your contract to make sure you couldn't escape.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, you can still go to the bathroom, but you just have to, roll the chair up to the bathroom in order to go, so...
I guess I'll have to take the chair with me out the room.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much. It's like you're tied up to the chair, but you're just like, well, it looks like I have to go to the bathroom, but you proceed to stand up and walk off. It's like...
Probably so.
Proper comedy right there. Proper comedy.
5 minutes in, we've already hit the dark part of this, so...
Yay! Well, that's nothing new with this show.
It really isn't, no.
No.
It used to happen a lot.
Yeah. How are you, J10? How are you doing on this fine day?
I'm doing alright. I'm a bit half asleep, but I'm doing pretty fine.
That's good. Glad to hear that indeed. So yeah, as I say, we have got Mr. J10 on as our guest. So we do the usual thing here on the Tally Ho Show. We'll be talking a little bit about J10, see what he does, what makes him tick with gaming and stuff, and also what hobbies he's into. We're going to be getting on with our topics as well. There's a topic from James, there's a topic from me, and then a topic from J10. Not only that, we've got our little fun segment. We had James's great adventure where we continued that on last time, and that was very interesting at the end.
More importantly, I didn't die for one.
I know, shock horror. You didn't die. Well, you got an ending, but then you decided to use the power up to reverse time and go the other way. So your story is still going.
I know, it's amazing.
It's amazing. So this time we're having my great adventure. So, and I almost died the last time we took part in my adventure, which was a bit worrying. So, but you never know what's going to happen this time in part 3 and 4. So you just have to tune in, keep tuning in, and see what happens. You know, something might good happen to myself and now J10, or something might go terribly wrong.
It's hoping.
Wow, that's rude.
Wow.
You just say it's great entertainment if you start screwing up. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, like, you're not wrong, but come on now, really?
I wanted to keep him alive.
Yeah, at least, like, you know, J10 wants to help me.
Until you leave, and then would you rather Andy succeed with you or without you? No, J10.
I don't care after that point.
Well, there we go. That's all I need to hear.
Frick.
Yes, I care about Andy so much. I'm going to help him on his adventure. And when you finish this and you decide to leave him on his adventure, oh, he can die for all I care. Don't care.
So freaky.
It's a true Bowser comment.
No, that is a fair point. That is a very fair point.
Yeah, it's so mean. So mean on so many levels.
Welcome to the Tally Ho Show.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Welcome to the Tally Ho Show. It's like on that.
Thank you.
There are 3 things.
I knew that was going to happen as soon as I clicked that. God damn it, you stupid thing. Everything's
What have you done?
Nothing.
What are you breaking?
No, nothing. Nothing's breaking.
Show's breaking down. Everything's glitching.
Everything.
No.
Everything.
I'm glitching through the walls.
Oh god. Well, that's nothing new with you, mate.
I could glitch through walls. I'll tell you what, traveling would be so much easier.
I know, right? You'd just feel like if your best friend was next door, you'd just be like, okay, I'm gonna go to my friend's house. And then
Why?
straight.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what are you doing here?
How the hell did you get in there? It's like,
We have a door.
A door? I didn't see a door.
I just saw walls and I glitched through it.
yeah, exactly. Green Viper is here. Hello, sir. Teleho2 says there are 3 things you can. Yeah, I was changing the jingles, and my mouse decided to double click one of the jingles. So you heard the ever so lovely Jingle Man voice, aka the random genius, saying there are 3 things you can, and I stopped it. There are 3 things you can do: listen to the Tally Ho Show, listen to the Tally Ho Show, and more importantly, eat your vitamins, but also listen to the Tally Ho Show.
3 major important things that you should be doing right now, this second.
Yep, exactly.
Definitely.
Yes. So yeah, as I say, talk a little bit about J10. So J10, you're a gamer. You love playing them video games. What?
I didn't know I did.
You mean his Twitch page is for nothing?
I mean, like,
I'm a fraud.
you're a fraud.
Confirmed.
You just play games just so you know. It's just because that's what all the cool kids do.
For the bitches. He
What?
plays it for the bitches.
What? I wasn't going that far, James. You just took it to freaking 100. It's like-
0 to 100 in 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus, that's wow. Are you gonna do that every episode? You did that last episode when we made it like nice and humble, and then you took it to 100. Now you've done that. What's gonna happen on episode 15?
I think we're starting to notice a pattern here, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We just talk. We're just doing an innocent podcast, and then you just say something incredibly lewd.
Nothing is interesting about this podcast. Come on.
I mean, true. Gamer Grill confirmed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Real confirmed.
Yeah, Gamer Grill. I mean, wow. Unless J10's got something to hide, I don't know. But anyway, also hello to Game Busters UK. How are you, Tally Ho? Welcome to the Tally Ho Show. He's actually not the one playing the game.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hang on. I got this for this. Game Busters UK says he's actually not the one playing the game. There we go. Perfect. But yes, J10, You're a streamer on Twitch, even though you're a fraud, apparently. What?
He's just been accused.
He's just been accused.
Ousted on the Tally Ho show.
He's been roasted. Roasted. But yeah, feel free to talk to us about how you got into streaming, what other hobbies you do, and you know, what's your favourite game and your least favourite game.
Well, to start things off, we'll go with my likes and dislikes for games. I have voiced many times that I don't like Call of Duty. I've voiced that many times. Fortnite, I would say, is a bit of a dislike as well. Like, I won't say I hate it, but I don't really like it, if that makes sense. But if I had to say games I like, I think I'll let my Mario and Sonic and GTA collection speak for me.
Yes, this man has a pretty big Mario, Sonic, and GTA collection.
Yeah, I've got, like, let's say I'm missing like 1 or 2 Sonic games, and it's mainly because it's so expensive. Knuckles Chaotic.
Oh, Knuckles Chaotix.
Yeah, that is so expensive.
I'm not gonna lie to you, right? When I went back to the UK last year. I went to Birmingham to see a friend of mine, Mr. Venato, who pops into the chat every now and then. And we went to CEX, right? Because, you know, I've missed going to CEX, and it's like, I might as well just pop in there and see what it's like. You know, after, you know, being away and being in North America for God knows how long. And we were looking around, and Ein was like, you never guess what I found. I thought, what? And he came to me, and it showed me Knuckles Chaotix. I'm like, oh my God, he said, look at the price. £300.
It's $2.90 right now.
Oh my God, it's a bargain.
£10.
£10 off, what a bargain.
£10? Jesus, shut up and take my money.
Yeah, exactly. Just watch as all the gamer nerds like hear the news where it's like £10 off Knuckles Chaotix at CEX. As they rush over to the local CEX hoping that Knuckles Chaotix was there.
Yeah, hoping it's there.
Holy, Gamebusters says as he rushes for his wallet and runs out the door. Oh goodness.
But yeah, let me see, I'm trying to think of what else to go for now. In terms of hobbies, I've been working on mini projects. So I've just started a new series on my main channel, which is called Weekly Mario. And that happens every Monday. Basically, I go and play Mario Maker for 30 minutes per episode. And
then just give up because it's like, I'm done. This level's too hard.
Well, I wait until I hit the 30-minute mark, and if I can't beat the level by then I'm like, okay, that's it, done for today. And I will maybe attempt this level, depending if it shows up again.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, I've been working on another project which I haven't announced yet, but I can talk about it. I've been thinking about putting a video out on Fridays as well.
Ooh.
I planned not to release yesterday because things were going on, aka the Splatfest, the final one.
Ah, yes, the final Splatfest is happening right now.
Yeah.
And I still haven't got Splatoon 2.
Someone needs to get on it and get this man a copy.
Yeah, I think that when I first bought Splatoon, the first Splatoon, I joined in on the final Splatfest. I was late to the party.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that because you bought the game and then you was like, "Here, guys, I'm here," and I'm like, "Andy, this is the final Splatfest."
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
He just walks out the room. It's like, okay.
I'm gonna
Just disappointed, rejected.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and start playing being a squid or a kid now. Okay, bye.
Just takes the squid mask off, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's alright, I didn't want to play it anyway.
Yeah, I didn't want to play the game anyways. but But yeah, in terms of I'm thinking about doing that for a 30-minute video as well every Friday. So the problem is this week I've had to try and get ahead with all the recordings. So that way, just in case there was one week I'm sick, then I could still put something out. So, like, I don't know, I've been more interested in doing more video projects than streaming as of late, which is it's new for me, considering 6 years ago I used to do YouTube, but the copyright system was a thing. The copyright system.
Yeah, that YouTube copyright system.
That's definitely improved since then.
Yeah, definitely. For 100%. My goodness.
Yeah, every episode I would do of Super Mario Sunshine, Nintendo would claim it. But
I mean, fair game. You know, it's Nintendo. Yeah. I think you need to like sign up to like a waiver with them in order to like, you know, be able to play Nintendo games on YouTube without them claiming copyright. I know they would do. That's something that they did. Yeah.
Now they've changed that policy and just threw it out the window.
Oh, that's great.
like took a piece of paper, scrunched it up, and threw it out the window.
I never understood that whole copyright claim though. The fact that you're playing on it, you're not saying it's your game. You're just playing it because you're enjoying it. But they'll say, "Yes, this is our game." Well, yeah, that's the point. Literally just saying this is your game, but we're saying how good it is. Nope, still our game.
Yep, okay. Definitely.
I'm sure someone will be able to explain the copyright law to me, but at the moment I don't really understand it myself.
James's intake of the copyright law 101. This is our game, but we want to play it because it's fun. Still our game.
Well, yeah, we know. We've even said it's your name. We've even said it's from Nintendo. It's from you guys. Everything belongs to you. Yeah, but it's our game.
Nope. All we want is your money. We will take all your well-earned revenue, and it'll be ours.
GameBuster says Nintendo are finally more lenient. They realize publicity is actually a good thing.
Wait, publicity is a good thing?
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Wow, I don't know that.
Well, it can be a good thing, can be a bad thing, depending on how it's handled.
Yeah, exactly. That is true. That is true.
If you say it's a good game, then that's good publicity. If you're saying it's shit, then yeah, that's probably bad publicity. Big time.
Yeah, it's like, if you say it's a good game, it's great. If you say it's a bad game, why is my video deleted?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. Why is my video been claimed?
Yeah, exactly. Why has it been banned from every single country in the world, apart from one location, which is my computer?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Green Viper says quickly, I remember seeing a Sega 32X at Western Supersonic for £300, me and King with our jaws on the floor. Holy crud.
Yeah.
That's insane. The lesser game is more expensive. Crazy. Yep. With Knuckles Chaotix. And then Viper says, really enjoyed the first one but couldn't get into the second for some reason. I think I hated player base for memory. Oh, for Splatoon? Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, I've still got the first one. I wonder if it's still available to play online, because I might see. Probably not.
What's Splatoon 1?
Yeah.
I think it should be.
Yeah, I might. I'll be the only poor sod that's playing it, because everyone else is on Splatoon 2. I'm like, oh. Viper says, well, Ninty always enjoy publicity, just a bad type. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. And then GameBuster's like, pretty much any reviewer who gets a review code. And you get a review code. This game's great.
They're great.
They're great. As you can just see, like
this one's sponsored by Frosties. They're great.
Yeah.
Oh man, if I had the great jingle, that'd be brilliant.
That's something to plan for next week's show.
Next week's show.
We'll find a way to make it on.
I'm gonna get the Tony the Tiger and just be like, when somebody says, "Oh, that's pretty great," and then I'll just play it. They're great. There you go.
There you go, indeed.
So you say you're like not a big fan of Fortnite. You say?
Yeah, Fortnite. It's mainly just due to like how things came out of it, if that makes sense. Like, it's not the game itself; it's what's surrounding it.
Ah, right. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, the community, and how toxic it can be. But then again, the Pokemon one, basically proved something else to me, and I'm like,
Yep.
jaws on the ground.
Yep. I think
Well,
I think it's proved a lot of people actually with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just like, I thought the Sonic fan base was bad for that. I was like,
It's after what's happened now with, I'm just saying, with Pokemon, that the Sonic fan base is now all of a sudden, like, very neutral.
yeah, it's
Even the
somehow
Sonic
very
fan
neutral.
base just turn around and go, "Jeez, that's a bit too far, mate."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes, that is exactly that.
You know something's gone horribly wrong when even the Sonic fan base thinks you've gone too far.
Yeah.
Nah, the Sonic fan base still sucks. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's when you think about it with the Pokemon fan base. So yeah, Sonic fans would turn around and just go, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Exactly.
Pokemon fan base has always been toxic. Well, I mean, yeah, it's just not. It's just probably was, but in like a small little pot.
Yeah.
There's just
And now because we can't catch them all, which is their slogan. Actually, that's a good point for it. It's their slogan. You gotta catch them all. How could you catch them all when you can't? When you really can't?
But technically, at the same time, no matter what game you had, you couldn't catch them all in one
Yeah,
playthrough.
true.
You had to get someone else to help you out.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really much about catching them all anyway. And to be honest,
Yeah.
I'm quite honest. I'm quite happy they haven't included every single Pokemon this time round because some of them were just awful Pokemon. And there's only so much. There's only so much grass you can take, and so much Pikachu's and Rattatas that you can have.
There's so much
Well, I
grass.
love Pikachu's.
I love it. There's so
But,
much
yeah.
grass you can take. You're just walking on and going, "God damn it! I'm getting sick of this."
You literally will take one step and get attacked by 10 different Pokemon. Ah, Jesus Christ!
No, it's like you're walking down. The guy's like, "I'm getting sick of this with this bloody grass." And what's that music that keeps getting played that's on loop for 10 hours? Sod off! I want peace and quiet. I don't want happy music.
There is a way to avoid all the grass. Just get a repel.
I mean, yeah.
Get a Pokemon repel, and then you can just walk the grass, and it's like the raw wild Pokemon are like, "Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that fumes coming off that human."
I don't like that type of grass. I don't know what Pokemon it is in there. I'm just gonna use my freaking like repel and just.
What the hell is that?
I'm being the voice of the new trainer in Pokemon Sword and Shield because it's in the Gala region, so it's it's the UK, so you never know.
Pokemon was Scottish.
Was that even a Scottish accent?
Oh, it might be someone else's accent, but still.
That's up north.
That's all.
From
no,
Manchester.
yeah,
From Manchester. Manchester.
Yeah, it is.
From Manchester.
You just cut the grass,
The
Viper.
Pokemon
You could
might have
endanger those Pokemon. You could
just
literally cut their heads off.
wow, Viper, rude. Can you just imagine that? Yeah, you start off at the north of Gala region. Hi, welcome Pokemon trainer. Welcome down. So you want to be next Pokemon master? Well, you know. Ah, you just in Cardiff. Hey, boyo, welcome. Well, gonna go see Professor Simon. Gonna go get my Pokemon and then go down the valleys and go try and see if I can, catch some more Pokemon and then go see the gym leader and, become the next Pokemon master. Then after that, we'll go down the pub and have a couple of pints.
If Pokemon had a pub, I would just be dying. I would be like, yes.
It's good. It's gonna be good.
Where the hell is Ash Ketchum getting to the Gala region? Because I want to hear that accent come through.
Yeah, I want to see him drink. I want to see Ash Ketchum become an alcoholic.
Oh God, what have I done?
Ash's big adventure for your gym. Ash's next gym badge. He has to down a pint of Guinness.
Yeah.
Jesus. Great, there you go.
Now, that's the Pokemon episode I'd watch.
That's the anime I'd pay to see.
You're spraying them with the Pokemon equivalent of poison. Hey. At least there's antidotes for that. At least there's antidotes for that.
That's true. That's true. There is.
And plus, there's berries. that can get rid of poison.
Which is very good.
Oh my god, the pun. The pun. But yeah,
I
going.
just need that tumbleweed go past.
Wow. Wow, rude.
Uh,
But yeah, so there you go, guys. That is J10, and that's all about him and everything. I would continue on talking about Pokemon, but it's just like, you know, we've already got topics to discuss.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe
We'll say that
next
for the
week.
next topic you're on.
I mean, I could have went on with other with about myself, but you can find out on my channel as.
What was the
channel
other
is linked.
what was the other thing you were going to talk about yourself?
I was like, I even got to my Twitch channel.
Ah, well, it's a perfect thing that I just put in the Twitch channel in the chat.
but
So,
yeah,
what else do you do on Twitch?
basically, like, I'm just gonna make a small summary because I believe we've got topics to talk about as well. But basically, the summary is I used to stream 6 times a week for like I've been doing that for 6 years, and this year I've decided just to take it a bit easier and be more relaxed and have more of a life. Hell, I've went out a lot and I've lost 15 kilograms in weight.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, by just going out. Like, I didn't have to like, all I had to do was really change how much I eat. It was nothing to do with what I ate. It was just change, like, how much I eat.
Change the eating habits.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was okay. I mean, I don't mind. And I lost the weight, so.
There you go.
That
There
it
you
worked,
go.
yeah.
So yeah, as I say, guys, be sure to check out J10 or twitch.tv/Bowser Empire Gaming. You know, he's live like most of the time. When he's not live, there is videos that do get posted up with his projects, with his Super Mario Maker 2 project, and also a new project that's happening on Fridays as well. So, you know, lots of content, you know, for you to sink your eyes into, pretty much.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I say it's good to have you on, J10. And just before, I'm just going to quickly just read this. Gamebuster says about the Pokemon thing again. I only care about Gen 1 anyway, but Sword and Shield has me interested. I have to buy it, being a fellow Brit. I think
I actually pre-order both.
Yeah, I want to pre-order like the both packs because I might do a thing where I might give away one of the games when I, you know, do something
Okay,
with it.
I might be having to look in a bit more into that then.
Yeah, see, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge to anyone. Free copy of the game.
Just to tell you guys right now, I got my pre-order for $89.99 for both games bundled into one. And that was off shop2.net. Thumbs off there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on Amazon and it's gonna be like freaking $130 Canadian because inflation.
Inflation.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
say free.
Yes, he
Did
did say the
someone
word
say free? Well, you're just gonna have to tune in when that stream happens.
That's fine, then, like.
Everyone likes to hear the word free. The number 3, to be precise. Anyway, moving on. Yes, so shall we get on and talk about topics?
I think we should.
All right, Mr. James, I think you are first. What the heck are we talking about?
Okay, so my topic is going to be into actual game stories as a whole. So we all know very well how a story during game is one of the best parts of a game because not much point having great graphics. You've got no good games. However, story games wise, they always seem to have more and more plot twists in the end. Either good plot twists that make you rethink everything you've done in the game, or bad plot twists to the point where you just think, okay, there's no need for that. Or more importantly, you kind of saw it come in about 3 miles away with a service station in between and all that. So my question for you two guys and for everybody else currently in the stream itself, I'd like you to tell me what you believe, in your own personal opinion, what is your greatest and worst gaming plot twist ever? So I'm going to open up the floor to Mr. British Andy. So, British Andy, what is your greatest, worst, or if both, gaming plot twists that you've played?
I think I can only just describe one. I mean, I could describe one which was like a shocker. It It was very good, but it's a bad game. It's a game that we try not to speak of in this one. And then one game which made me go like, oh no, like as a kid. Game Buster's like, I have one, but spoilers? Which game is that, Game Busters?
Oh yeah, before we finish this off, ladies and gentlemen, spoiler warning is now in effect.
Yes.
Because last time we did this, and I accidentally gave away with spoilers, someone actually got pissed off in the quote. So from now on, consider this a spoiler warning. So in fact, I'm actually going to write it down. So there's no way no one can have a go.
Wait, did someone get mad at you in the chat, or when you did that?
Could someone just get mad for him just saying a spoiler warning?
Oh yeah, spoiler
warning.
Perfect. It's okay, either Viper or Game Busters, you say spoiler warning and you talk about an old game that they probably played, but they'll still come in and go like, God damn it, you've ruined the game. Unsubscribe to you. And James is like, but I'm not it, but I'm streaming on Andy's channel. No, I'm still unsubscribing to you. So yeah, the game that for me, I have to say, and I don't really want to talk about it, but damn it, it shocked me. Sonic 06.
Oh dear Lord, I think I know what you're about to say.
Oh boy.
Is this what I think it is?
Yeah. Andy, how is James not a mod? Shake my head. Look, he's a VIP. He's a VIP to the channel.
Look at me, I'm not a VIP, I'm a BIP.
You're...
He's a co-host.
A VIP is a very important person. What I am is a BIP, a bloody important person.
Oh, okay, sorry. He's a BIP. or in my terms, a bloody important prick. Anyway, moving on. Sonic 06, everybody. And now James is plotting my demise.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
I should be right. Someone's just come up, ladies and gentlemen. I will be right back. Can you just give me a quick second?
He's going to sharpen his knives.
I can neither deny nor confirm those comments.
Well, I'll continue on with my topic, with the topic at hand. So yeah, Sonic 06, and it was as we all know, spoiler alert, the death scene. I think you know what we're talking about, J10.
I need a bucket.
Bloody idiotic person. Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head about me, Game Busters. Anyway. Yes.
What the V?
Well, like BIP. Lex wins. Hi. And you insult my liege. Wow, Edge.
Wow.
Coming in with the Lex win. Hello, sir. Tell you how to you, and also, God damn you. God damn you. But yes, Sonic 06. That not the part where it was you need the bucket for. That's just
Okay. That's the worst part of the game.
I mean that is like, that's why I said it's like a good plot twist, but also a very weird plot twist, because the good plot twist is when I totally didn't notice, or totally didn't expect it, when Mephiles kills Sonic, and I'm just like, as a 15-year-old teenager who never had an Xbox 360 when he was at that age, so he had to watch the Sonic playthroughs on YouTube, and I saw this YouTube video saying ending spoilers. God damn it, you've ruined the game for me. Unsubscribe. Viper says, I knew it. It's a freaking 13-year-old game. Viper, come on, man, gotta cut me some slack. But yeah, when someone posted, there was only one person that posted a video about the ending on Sonic 06, and he even said it was 2006, so it's before capture cards were a thing. It was the very crappy digital cameras that the guy sticks right by the TV, and all I hear him is okay, just to let you know, guys, this is spoilers for the ending of Sonic 06, so it's gonna be spoiler alert, so if you get hurt by the spoilers, it's not my fault that you got spoiled when I was telling you spoilers. And he was just going on for about a minute just saying, hey, this is spoilers, and I'm thinking,
we get it, it's a spoiler.
Yeah. I remember that video so well. It's funny that the small videos that you saw back in the day, just you just remember so well. Ow, that hurt. Not the insult, the 13-year-old part. Oh, I know. Yeah, being it a 13-year-old 13-year-old game. Game Buster's like, it's fine. Sonic died years ago. I mean, true. But yeah.
Well, he got resuscitated thanks to Sonic Mania.
I mean, yep. Yeah, that's true.
Sonic Forces happened.
And then Forces happened, and it was like, man.
Oh yeah,
But I didn't mind that game. I didn't mind that game, to be honest. But yeah, seeing Sonic walk with Princess Elise, and all of a sudden Mephiles comes out of the freaking ground and freaking like shoots him with a laser beam, and then that's it. And my 15-year-old self is like, oh, no, he can't be dead. That can't be true. And he's just on the floor, motionless, and Elise is like, Sonic, you've got to get up, Sonic. And then she cries, and then the whole world goes kaput. And I was like holding back the tears because I was like, is this the end for Sonic? Have they actually killed him off? There's no more Sonic in the whole world? And I was like, so sad. And then apparently the story goes that the characters try and find all the Chaos Emeralds to try and revive him so they can like bring justice to the world again. And also, well, when they got the Chaos Emeralds,
Oh, no.
until a certain human princess started to do like her chant about please bring Sonic back. You know, just giving him the Chaos Emeralds, you know, that power, fine, that'll help him bring him back to life. Don't bloody kiss the goddamn freaking hedgehog. And then that whole sadness part of me just like, you know, thinking, how did he die? Just went to, did I actually just see
Why
that?
did she kiss him?
Why did she kiss a dead hedgehog?
I was expecting Amy to just literally hit her with a hammer or something.
I know. Well, she does in Sonic Shores, which you should totally check out on YouTube. But yeah, no, just seeing that, and I'm just like, what the hell happened? And then I was like, that the shock turned to disgust with that. Seeing that, I was like, oh my god, why is that even a thing? He's like, yeah, Sonic can't die. He's Sega's moneymaker, and I like the fact Amy didn't even react to someone else kissing Sonic. I know, it's just shocking to say the least, Game Busters. And Viper's like bestiality. Someone was, I don't know what the hell, like what Sonic Team was smoking then.
Guys, I got an idea. How about our main character kisses Sonic? Oh, so we're making her a hedgehog, are we? No. I got something better. She's a human. I'm sorry, Dave, what did you say?
Yeah,
A
a human princess kissing Sonic.
But Dave, do we need to look at your computer history?
You need to look at your computer history.
I'm expecting someone sitting at the chair of the Sega base, and then he's like, "I got an idea. Let's make Sonic get kissed by a human," and everyone's like turning their face towards him. He's like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah.
It's like,
You know that jingle where it's like the record scratcher. He goes. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
In Sonic Team HQ. But apparently,
I put it here as well.
Apparently Yuji Naka approved it because I think that was Yuji Naka's last game before he left Sonic Team.
and then he came back for Forces, I think.
I believe so. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I don't think he did.
I'm not sure. Like, someone came back for Forces, I know that.
The old Sonic fan base.
Yeah.
And people from DeviantArt because they're like, oh, I get to make my Sonic OC.
Or, I get to make my Sonic X Shadow fan art.
Yeah. God.
Which I'm just like, no, please, no.
Oh god. But yeah, I think that would have been my game. I think, yeah, the other game that I thought would be like a shocker for me would have been Luigi's Mansion, where it's like you play as Luigi, you're trying to find Mario, and it's like, where is Mario? And then you see that he's stuck in a painting, and I'm just like, oh, Mario's trapped and you gotta rescue him? What is this?
No, Luigi must be looking at it thinking, wait a minute, Mario's trapped? Mario's trapped? I can be the hero! You know, I'll believe you never in a while.
To be fair, Luigi, you were already a hero. You did Mario is missing.
I mean, that is true. I mean,
Yeah.
he did save Mario then.
But nobody remembers that as much as people you're wanting.
No, because that was on a Philips console, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
Oh no, Green Viper's like, I discovered Sonado fan art as a 5-year-old. Lamo got grounded that week. Mom, Dad, look what I found on the internet. Oh my god,
I
son.
got.
Oof, I love getting punished for just Googling Sonic. Oh my god.
We take it both ways. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, I mean, he was 5 years old, so I'm guessing that punishment's not good.
Yeah.
But yes, those are my games that I could say, for me, that the plot twists were a bit like, and one of the games was a bit like, what? So, J10, what about you? Games with a good plot twist, and a game that didn't have a very good plot twist for you. What do you think?
Right. I think I'll go for the one of the worst ones. Like, as you know, right. I'm just going to reference another game and then get into the game I picked. New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. You go to the end of the game, fight Bowser, you kill him, and then there's a phase 2. It's like, okay, it's like, wow, I didn't expect that coming. Which we didn't back then. And then they decided to try that stuff again in New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS, and I'm like, okay, we get the point. We realize that this has happened before. It's like, it's like the same plot twist. Like, there's a phase 2. I would even be more shocked if there was a phase 3. But no, you did the exact same, like almost the exact same thing, and I'm like, please have a different type of plot twist. But
Something that's not been done before. You've just not just rehashing for chisels and giggles.
yeah, and by the way, I could have said any Mario game after that. I could have said any Mario game. I could have said, like, Super Mario Galaxy 2. I could have said any fair. Because that's when they started the phase of, oh, there's a phase 2.
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
like some Mario games had like the phase 2 and stuff like that.
Yeah. But some of them a lot of them I accepted, but in New Super Mario Bros. 2, I was just like, no.
Like, I mean,
Much.
I remember playing like Mario Brothers DS, and I think when I realized that there was the phase 2, I was like, what the heck? I thought, no, not enough, not again. I just completed the freaking game. Like, why are you doing this to me? I haven't played Mario Brothers 2 though, so New Super Mario Brothers 2. So I wouldn't have been surprised that there is like a second like phase on that. But if they brought the same second phase from the original New Super Mario Brothers, into New Mario Brothers 2, that's a bit like lazy.
Yeah, it's not the exact same plot, like the exact same thing, but it's the exact same way they did it. If that makes sense. Like the same formula, but a different outcome to both. It's like I expected it coming, to be fair. Like I expected it the second time. And then they did it a third time, did it a fourth time, fifth time,
like,
sixth time.
Please.
And you said, I'm starting to see a pattern here occurring.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, sir?
No, I was also going to say, I expected it coming. That's the thing, it annoyed me. Like, I expected to hit by that point.
It's like, oh my goodness. Gamebuster says, there is a reason I rarely play Mario games, repeating things over and over. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, with the 2D Mario games, it's pretty much the same. With the 3D Mario games, they could be vastly different.
Yeah.
I mean, we get this. It's the same plot. Evil king, like lizard, dinosaur thing takes a princess, and you have to rescue it. Rescue her.
I beg your pardon.
I'm just joking. I'm joking when I say that.
But
I've offended J10, so.
But going into the one of the I wouldn't say this is the greatest, but it's a good plot twist. in Ratchet and Clank 3, there's you get some point to halfway through the game, and then there's a point where you end up in a film studio, and then Clank has to do some movie scenes and whatnot. Then you just see Clank walking towards Ratchet, who's waiting by the ship, and then Ratchet leaves him for a little bit. Then you just see Clank's eyes turn red. And I'm like, oh my, I was like, what is that about? And then it started getting more, questionable. Because there was one scene in the game I couldn't stop laughing at, where Clank, there was, Captain Quark had some quote-unquote died. And then they were, saying their speeches, and then one of the guys were saying, oh, he was a hero and that. And Clank just randomly comes out, what a load of bullshit. And then Ratchet just hits him. It's like, no, you don't swear in a children's game. and then you get to the point in the game where you meet Clank, who's the real Clank in a cage, and then Ratchet's like, oh, there's Dr. Nefarious, and there's Clank! And then he's like, oh boy, I hope you're not. And then his eyes turn red, and I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, what a plot twist.
So that was a really good plot twist, because, I mean, you didn't expect the boss fight coming out of it, and you didn't expect the humor to come out of it as well.
I mean, Ratchet and Clank, it's the humor's always top notch with that gaming series.
Yeah.
They
I
do
would
it
definitely
pretty
recommend
well.
the third game.
Yeah, I need to get back on the Ratchet and Clank bandwagon. I need to start playing those games again at some point.
Yeah.
It's been ages since. I think the last time I played it was on the PS2. That's when they first came out. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like,
But I think the answer was all mine.
there you go. Well, James, seeing as it's your topic, what about you? I'm guessing you fought long and hard for your games that you thought had an amazing or very strange plot twist. James?
James?
Oh no. He's gone.
Oh no.
He's
We'll have to
disappeared.
improv.
Oh god, James, why? He didn't say anything he was going, he just muted. Oh no.
It's time for improv.
Oh dear. This is... Well,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, fair enough. I mean,
Oh.
there goes... Yeah, James, seriously? Hello, Vic. Tally-ho. Welcome to the Tally-ho show.
I mean, he did joke before the show about this.
I know, but he said he'd be gone in a bit, and then I continued on with my thing, and then he started talking. So I thought, oh, there he is!
Yeah, there he is.
Bloody hell! Wait, when you said you were gonna be going for a bit, and then I started continuing on talking about my thing, and then you talked. I thought you came back.
I did, but we had a bit of a. Someone's just arrived at our door that's basically got told beforehand they were coming in, and I didn't realise. So that's my bad. So I apologise to everyone, ladies and gentlemen, to that.
No worries, no worries. That's fine.
Fine.
It was just like James. I'm like, oh no, did his internet die again?
I should have really blamed it on the internet, shouldn't I?
You should have.
Made it a lot.
Should have blamed it on the internet.
Yeah, just blame the internet. Blame your internet service provider.
Yes, I shall. Damn you, internet provider here.
That you don't, which you don't want to shout out because you don't want them to cut off your internet supply just because you gave them bad publicity. Just like if you give a bad game review on YouTube.
How dare you have responsibilities?
Unsub.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have my own house now. That's kind of what I need to do.
He's a homeowner, don't you know? He's playing the game of mortgage.
I'm playing the game of life, and I'm
You
kind of.
play Monopoly.
Jesus.
No, Monopoly, I lose. I always lose a Monopoly.
Oh, goodness gracious. But yes,
Anyway.
James, your turn.
Yes. So basically, So our phone's going off as of course it would.
Now your phone's just like trying to
I don't get
intervene.
this. Everyone keeps wanting to ring me now. I said, right, I'm doing this stream. Can please everybody leave me alone? Nah, let's just fucking go for it.
Okay, I'll leave you alone. Bye.
Well, there goes J10.
No, I joke.
The game of life is
Anyway.
the hardest. It is indeed. Yes, James, your gaming plot twists.
Anyway, so my gaming plot twists, one of them is quite one that I wasn't really expecting, but it kind of made me think about it a lot more in detail, and that was the Shadow of Mordor Middle-earth game. Shadow of War, sorry, my apologies. For those of you who've never played it, it's basically a sequel to Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, and it's basically you're following this guy Talion with a ghost, Celebrimbor, and you're basically together making the power of the new ring, as it were, the new ring of power. And about 3/4 of the way through the game, you fight Isildur from the actual Lord of the Rings games, when he's now become part of these evil guys. I forget what they're called now, that's really annoying. And then right at the end of that battle, you're expecting to go off, face against Sauron and win. But in the end, you find out that actually Celebrimbor has betrayed you. He's basically left you for dead to take over this new body, and you're left there waiting and thinking, shit, what am I going to do now? And then you notice the ring of power that was given to Isildur to basically become the new ring wraiths. And that's the point you've got, is that you can either become the new ring wraiths or you can die. And what he does is he picks up the new ring and becomes basically the ring wraith. And I was not expecting it to happen at all, and I really enjoyed it because I love that sort of thing where I just was surprised, and then you get all these amazing new abilities because you're a ring wraith, and then right at the end of the game you find out he's actually falling now to the power of this new ring, and he becomes one of the ring wraiths that you see during the Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
So now I'm looking back through the Lord of the Rings thinking, is that Talion? Maybe that was Talion. Maybe that guy there maybe that evil ring wraith was Talion. It's amazing. I really liked that. I generally thought that was a good way to end it. I know it wasn't considered lore, which I was really, really, really disappointed about, but at the same time, that was one of the plot twists that I really enjoyed because I wasn't expecting it. It made a huge impact on the game and also the lore after that. So
it's funny that it made you go back to Lord of the Rings just to be like, is that him? Is that him?
yeah.
I mean, like, if games like that are part of like a really well-known franchise, like Lord of the Rings, for example, like gets you into like playing the game and gets you to go back to watch the movies just to see like, is this specific character how did that happen? Is it canon? Even though they said it's not. It would have been funny if it was. If the game was part.
I would have loved it if they said it was canon because it would have just made I would have enjoyed it a lot more rewatching the Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
Also,
I like that. Sorry, mate. Go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say quickly, like, hello to Popeye. I won't say the rest of that name because it's a bit like there. But hello to Popeye, who says hello, and Shadow of War, good game.
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic game. But yeah, that's what I liked about it, was the fact that they never predicted it. They just said right at the beginning, how far are you willing to go? But I never once thought that it would take that sort of route, and I like that sort of thing. I love the games that keep you guessing all the way through. And instead of like other games where the evil guy comes up at the end and goes like, haha, it was me all this time. And you're there going, yeah, I kind of knew that. How long? About 2 hours ago into this game. This is a 2-hour game. I know.
Shocking, isn't it?
Yeah. But like the worst one I didn't like, and I'm probably gonna lose a lot of friends for this one, was Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I called it straight away. That, by the way, spoiler alert for those who haven't played this.
Spoiler. If you don't want to listen to this, if you haven't played Batman Arkham Knight, pause the stream and come back in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Or just rewind, like, until we get to the part going, and now time for music.
Yeah. Arkham Knight. The second the Joker started talking about Jason Todd, I knew straight away. Yeah, this is gonna be he's gonna be the Arkham Knight, is it? Because he's the only one not been introduced yet. Jason, I fucking knew it. Like, this wasn't. You were going through his entire backstory. Of course, he was coming back. It wasn't even like a punch in the face or a case to say, oh, maybe he's coming back, but maybe he's not. It's literally a case of, okay, we're going to introduce this guy, you're going to unmask him, but you're probably going to have no idea who he is unless you watch the Batman lore. So, here, let's go through the next 10 minutes explaining who this guy is before we actually reveal to you that this is him. I don't know, it just seemed like a bit, it just seemed like they were, as Game Buster said, they just seemed like they were setting it up to be something huge, but at the same time, they were sort of setting it up so you wouldn't get confused here as well. You know, I thought maybe that's a bit of a downer, really, because I was really hoping it would be something brand new or someone who I never thought about. But then they introduced it, and it's just sort of like, they were sort of like giving you baby steps towards it, which was really disappointing.
Don't you just love it when games do that to you? It's
Yeah.
like you get so suspensed and like, and then they just like ruin it for you. You're just like, and then you know the person is, oh, it's him, isn't it? And then it is. You're just like, well, thanks for killing the hype. Literally.
Thanks for killing the hype, indeed.
Yeah, but that's pretty much my thing.
That's fair. That's fair. So yeah, I think
we've covered that enough. If you guys are happy, I think we should go on and play some fantastic music, because I think everyone in our chat probably both of us talking, or me not talking anyway.
Yeah, you not talking and us going, James, where are you? God, his internet's gone again. When it wasn't really. It's just people knocking on his door going, hi, did you forget that we were coming over? You're like, oh, yeah, no, of course not, come in. But yes, anyway. Let's go for a quick conclusion, shall we? Before we
we'll go for conclusion. We'll see this quickly. So to summarize then, your best and your worst gaming plot twist.
So, best/worst gaming plot twist is Sonic 06, where Sonic dies, which shocked me as a kid, which was the best part. The worst part is when he got revived just by the power of the Chaos Emeralds and a kiss from a princess. Not only that, from a Morphic princess, a human princess, which kind of made me felt a little bit sick to my stomach, really. And then best plot twist, I'd say, is when Luigi's Mansion, when you trying to find Mario and you think, oh, maybe he's just, somewhere in the mansion and you try and rescue him. I didn't know he would get trapped in a bloody painting. So that was pretty cool.
You could say there was one painting that you couldn't come out of.
Oh.
No one had to say it.
I had to say it because, to be fair, you came out of every painting in Super Mario 64. That was the only one you didn't come out of.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
boy.
It's a very, very, very good.
Oh.
Game Buster says, for me in Sly 4, a character called Penelope, who was initially on the Sly team, out of nowhere suddenly turned against him and hurt Bentley, who she was seeing. How, like, the backstabbing right now from that. My goodness.
Yeah, the backstabbing.
Wow. I think I remember hearing about that, seeing that actually. So I kind of there was build up. There was build up for that. So there was no build up. There was no build up. So it was kind of just like a big slap in the frickin' face when that happened.
Hey, you know this character that you like and you think it's going to be fantastic because she's part of the... Hell no. She's a traitor.
It didn't need to happen. It didn't need to happen. She was too pure. Why? J10, your best gaming plot twist and your worst gaming plot twist conclusion.
Well, I'll say it wasn't the worst, and it's not the best ones either. But it's ones I feel that are good and bad. The bad one being New Super Mario Bros. 2, where they just took basically the same formula that we've basically seen repeat even beyond that game. Which is a phase 2 at the final boss fight.
Yeah.
And then for my best one is the Ratchet and Clank Clunk being a thing. Should I be saying Clunk because that's the evil version of Clank.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good plot twist with all the humor that came out of that. And that basically sums it up.
Okay. What about you, James?
So, James.
For me, best one was the Middle Earth Shadow of War, being betrayed by Celebrimbor and becoming a ring wraith to continue your journey, and then falling to the ring and becoming Sauron's puppet by the end. Even though the first point of the main game was to try and defeat Sauron, and then you end up becoming his puppet. The worst one, I think, was Batman Arkham Knight. The reveal of the Arkham Knight being Jason Todd, because you were pretty much told straight there from the dead on that, yeah, this is Jason Todd. There was fine. I understand if you need it, if this was people who've never seen it before, but at the same time, it didn't need to happen. There was no point to it. And you could just become someone brand new, and that would have made a better choice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. So there you go, guys. That's our first topic out of 2. Out of 3, I should say. That was, well, I meant to say it's 1 down, 2 to go.
Yep.
And now we're going to play some of your music, James.
Yes, we are. So we're going to be going on to the first 2 choices for the game of music. It's going to be from myself. And I'm going to take it from 2 games, 2 of which I used to play when I was very young. One of them was actually the very, very first game I ever played on a Sony PlayStation. But the music always stayed with me, and it was such a good beat to it that I really enjoy it still to this day. So to start things off, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go down to the PlayStation 1 era, and we're going to go to Driver. And the theme is going to be the main theme from Driver. You are the wheelman. And you are listening in to the Tally Ho Show with me, James.
And me, Andy.
And our special guest today, Bowser Empire Gaming, or J10.
Me.
It's not indeed.
Me.
And we're going to start things off, ladies and gentlemen, with From Driver. This is the main theme. We hope you enjoy it. And we shall see you back very soon for the beginning of Andy's Great Adventure. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tally Ho Show. So, what we just had then from Sonic Heroes, that was Ocean Palace. And of course, we also had from Driver, You Are the Wheelman. It was the main theme of Driver. And I hope you guys are thoroughly enjoying the show as well as the topics that we have had so far. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to move on from going into topics to see how Andy can fare in the world of the post-apocalyptic worlds. As of those, ladies and gentlemen, we are now playing Andy's Great Adventure.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you... Yeah, you looking forward to this?
I mean, if I don't die, that's a plus.
Well, we hope we don't. We at the Tally Show really hope you don't die, but, you know, we can't help if you do.
Thanks.
Loves you, really.
Hey.
Okay, so for ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, haven't seen this before, basically every week, me and Andy will be going on a different sort of adventure every week. My adventure is going out into space, while Andy's adventure takes place in a post-apocalyptic world.
In a poker-loctic world.
Poker-loctic.
And a Pokemon-poker-loctic world.
Pokemon game.
Yeah, pocalyptic Pokemon world. Yay, I'll take that.
Okay, for those, so, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to go on to this one. And previously on Andy's Great Adventure, Andy is currently trying to go off and drive to San Angelo to bring back vital supplies for his fortified town of New Hope. And he has fought with a lot of stuff and actually got exploded by an ambulance. As we last left him, he had just taken down 2 notorious biker gangs who almost tried to kill him. But luckily, luck was on his side and he has succeeded. So he will be now carrying on for that next great adventure. But this time, J10 will be actually his new partner in crime. Unfortunately, the previous one had to go away because his mum had dinner for him. So now J10 has stepped forward to fill in the post. And how do you feel about being Andy's partner in his great adventure, J10?
He better survive.
Well, we'll see about that.
That is a very good point. We'll have to see what happens. So basically what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be playing for about half an hour. Andy is going to go through all of this, and our fighting style is basically a case of a random number generator. It'll be a case of if Andy needs to go higher or lower than needs to go higher or lower side than the previous number. If he succeeds, he gets a point. If he doesn't, he gets 1 mark marked against him, 3 marks against him in a row, and Andy is dead. If he gets 3 numbers correct though, however, Andy succeeds and he'll go on to the next round. So then, as we began previously, Andy, J10, are you guys ready to continue Andy's Great Adventure?
Let's fricking go.
Yeah, let's go.
Go, I like your style, guys.
Let's go in a Pokemon world, Game Buster says.
Yeah!
On the road to Viridian City. Everyone's dead.
Everyone's burning or dying.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay then, so half an hour has been put on the clock. We are settled, we are ready. Let us begin. As well previously stated, Andy, you took an attack, but you succeeded in stopping them. And now you walk over to the wrecked bike, carrying your revolver in one hand and your medkit in the other. One of the men is dead and the other is barely alive. You
Ooh.
kick his pistol away from him and see if he can be saved. His eyes open, smiles, and says, "Fat Jack and the boys will get you for this." Then he slumps back and he is still. Your medkit cannot help him anymore. You check the bike over and noticed a locked side paneler. Would you like to open the side paneler, or would you rather head off east without wasting any more time?
After what happened last time with opening something and an explosion just goes right in my face, I'm a little bit apprehensive of like opening things now, to be honest. I don't know. What do you think, J10? Shall we open it up and see what it is, or shall we just continue on? With...
I'm going to leave it up to you because I am not sure because it might be a bomb.
Oh god, I don't really want to go through that again. So I mean, because it's biker gangs, especially in a post-apocalyptic world, it might carry a bomb in there in case his bike gets taken. So in that instance, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to go on.
You're happy to carry on then?
I'm happy to carry on.
Very well then. You shall leave the side paneler, and you shall move on.
Hooray.
You get back in your car, and you drive away. You are soon driving at high speed, until you arrive at a signpost, which points down a narrow dirt track towards a town called Rockville. Do you want to drive south to Rockville, or would you rather keep heading east?
Rockville does sound pretty rocky.
Well done, genius. Well, great detective here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So I'm very... shall we go to Rockville, J10?
I don't see why not.
Yeah. Also, hello to Fox Pixar. How you doing? Who says what are your predictions for a Yogi Bear film? A Yogi Bear film. I mean, would be pretty dope if that happened. So, but who knows? Also, thank you for the host. Greatly appreciate. Boo! Ed says, boo that man. Look, it's gonna happen when I'm gonna make at least one bad pun on the podcast. So just cut me some slack. So,
you had two at least.
Yeah, true. Hey, that's a new record. You know what? Shall we stop at Rockville? Shall we, J10? Maybe get some supplies.
Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so you're gonna head off to Rockville. So you're going down the dirt track. The dirt track is rough and bumpy, and you realize that people for miles around will see the dust that the speeding interceptor is throwing up. Nevertheless, you are determined to reach Rockville. Suddenly, you see a blinding flash of light on the top of a boulder in the distance. It's time to test your luck.
Uh-oh.
So here we are, Joe. So the test of luck is going to be a case of I will be picking a number through an official random number generator. Andy and J10, the numbers will be between 0 and 5 and 6 to 10. And whatever one is a higher or lower. You guys have a choice of what it is. I'm going to click it 3 times. So there's no way that I can tell which one is which. So, you guys, is it going to be a higher number? Or you going to go for a low number?
Oh, okay. What are you feeling, J10?
I'm not sure.
It's like, do you feel high or do you feel low with this number pick? And we've got to work together. We've got to work together on this.
Yeah. Let's just go high and hope for the best.
Just go high. All right. No, we're gonna go high, James.
You're gonna go high.
We're going high.
Okay. So between the numbers 6 and 10. Here we go. Ready? And your number is. Oh, it's 6.
Oh, so that's a tie, isn't it? Or we just got it just?
No, that is a higher number, so you are lucky!
Yay! Take that, flashing light.
Okay, somebody has fired a bazooka at you, but the shell explodes harmlessly a few meters to your left, so you just survive getting exploded by a bazooka.
Well, that's lucky.
Very lucky indeed.
Very lucky, my god.
You press down on the accelerator, steering the interceptor towards your attackers. But before you can reach them, they jump onto motorbikes and they race off. Do you want to chase after them, or would you rather reverse, drive back up to the road, and turn right to head east? So, do you want to follow them? Do you want to follow these bikers who just tried to attack you, or would you rather say, "Fuck this shit, I'm out," and go back the way you just came?
Oh, going back the way we just came means we go back. We don't go to Rockville then, right?
Yep, you'll have to go. You just turn. You go back to where you came from, and the dirt track head east instead. So you won't go to Rock.
What's the point in that?
Exactly.
Yeah, what's the point? We're going all this way to Rockville. We need to get supplies. We've killed 2 bikers already. So, you know, I'm
So
sure.
you might as well going.
Yeah, we might as well catch up to them.
Well, indeed. Okay, so you guys are chasing. Here we go. The bikes are suited to driving along the dirt track, and you are unable to catch up. In the distance, you see a cluster of houses, which must be Rockville. The bikes drive straight towards the houses, and then disappear from view. As you get closer, you hear the sound of gunfire, which seems to be coming from the nearest farmhouse. You have 3 choices now. Will you, A, fire a rocket at the farmhouse? Will you, B, keep on driving towards the houses? Or will you, C, reverse, drive back to the road to turn right and head east? So, do you fire a rocket? Do you keep driving towards the houses? Or will you go back the way you came?
There's no animals in that farmhouse, right?
I'm not afraid that's all the information you've received.
I don't want to kill animals. It's like, but it is a post-apocalyptic world, so I mean, it's like anything goes, and you know.
Yeah. Plus it's food.
That is true. It is food. So if we blow it up, you know, we get like roast chicken, roast beef. Like it might it might taste a bit
Shelly
with the shrapnel, but you know what? It's a post-apocalyptic world. You know, things are not going as it should be, especially the food.
I think that's gone way too far now.
Oh yeah. What do you think? You think we shall we drive in through the houses, or shall we go boom boom J10? What do you? I'll leave this one up to you for a decision.
We might as well just go for the more violent option.
More violent? You want things go boom?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, we're going exploding!
This is gonna be a blast, guys. Oh, free funds. What?
Okay, because of that, I really hope you get hit by now.
Wow, rude.
You're the one who just said...
I'm trying to be funny. Granted, in a poor way, but still. I'm trying to be funny.
Here we go, ready? You aim at the farmhouse, and you fire. The farmhouse is an easy target, and the rocket does not miss. The explosion destroys the farmhouse, sending fragments of brick and wood flying through the air. When the dust is settled, you drive cautiously ahead, one finger against the machine gun trigger. You stop alongside the burning farmhouse but see no signs of life. You turn off the engine and wind down the window of the interceptor. You hear the desperate cry of a man calling for help. Do you want to help him out in the car? Do you want to get out of the car and investigate? Or would you rather drive south out of the town?
Oh.
I think I'll let Andy answer this one this time.
Oh.
I love the fact you just go, you know, it's not this, I'll get out.
I'm just like, I don't know. Because it's kind of like, I don't... What if it's a biker? And we die. That's the one thing I'm worried about. Oh, this is a toughie. I mean, you know what? You got to take a risk. Let's go out and investigate and see what the problem is, and then we can tell them and be like, "We saw these bikers. If you're not a biker, sorry for blowing up. Oh, sorry for blowing up your farm there, bud." You know, we just saw these bikers. I mean, they were just going out. They just went out like ripping. They just went out for a rip there, bud. Just went into your farmhouse, so you know we had to kill them. But yeah, sorry, bud.
Okay, so are you guys gonna go and check out the noise?
Yeah, we'll check out the noise.
Yeah.
Okay then. So you walk over towards the sound of the cry for help, and find out it's coming from inside a shack attached to the general store.
Is it the Love Shack, baby, Love Shack?
Unfortunately, it's not.
Damn it.
However,
Damn it,
you
'cause-
ask who is inside. You ask who is inside the shack. And it's
Oh.
Oh.
Oh boy.
It's Sinclair, New Hope's council leader, who you've gone to find.
Oh my god, we did it!
Yeah.
Yay! We found him. Also, I was gonna say, because we get in the shack, if it wasn't a love shack, if it was a love shack, I was gonna say, jump in my Chrysler, it's about as big as a whale and it's about to set sail.
Oh dear lord.
Yeah, anyway, yes, we rescued Sinclair.
Well
so.
done, it's Sinclair, New Hope's council leader. You search around and find an iron bar to prise open the lock on the door. And soon, Sinclair is finally free. Sinclair tells you about the raid on New Hope and his kidnapping. He asks you to radio to New Hope to tell them that he will return by motorbike as soon as possible. There are 2 bikes parked in front of the general store, of which he chooses the old Harley Davidson. Thanking you for your help and effort, he waves you goodbye and roars off north. So congratulations guys, you have saved Sinclair.
Hooray!
Now you have a choice in the matter.
Oh god.
Do you search the general store? Do you search the nearest houses? Or do you decide to drive off south?
Well, we're in a store, so I think
mean-
it would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, we need to get supplies and stuff. And I don't, now we've rescued Sinclair, you don't really necessarily care about the bikers.
And
Unless,
plus the houses, it could be someone else's houses, and that's not good.
it could be one of the bikers' houses. One of those houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, maybe not. So you know what, we're just gonna go and raid the general store, get some supplies and see what's around.
Yep, so you're gonna end up searching the general store.
Yeah, gonna get some discounts. Free
Yeah, well, why
things
not?
for
Well,
everything.
Your luck is doing well so far. So
know.
let's see what happens. Inside the general store, you find a can of meat, which you greedily devour, not having eaten such a rare delicacy for a long time. So both of you have now refed. You guys are now happy buddies.
Good.
More importantly as well, you find a full canister of petrol which you stow inside the interceptor. So
Perfect.
now you have a choice. You can either search the house, or would you rather drive off south?
Ooh. Don't really want to. I don't know. What do you think, J10? Should we take another risk, or?
I mean, I am trying to think right now. This is hard.
I know. It's like, for me, I'm just like, we could raid the houses just to see what's there, or we could just like, but then if we do that, we might get in trouble.
I think we should just leave it because
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a safe option.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna leave it then. We're not gonna take that risk.
You gonna bugger off?
We're gonna bugger off.
Okay, you're gonna drive back down south. Okay. The dirt track twists and turns through the open countryside, but at least you come to a T-junction where the dirt track is crossed by a good road. You look down at both ways, but you don't see any vehicles or signs of life. You now have a choice. Would you like to head east, or we could head west?
Can we pick west?
West.
Yes, you can pick west. It sends you to your death, but you can definitely pick west.
You could take West.
You're also joined by Will Wheaton.
West feel like right now. I normally say west is best, so not because I live on the west coast now, but I mean west coast is best coast, but I mean I kind of want to go west. I feel like that's the probably better option. I would think. What about you, J10? Do you feel more west or do you feel more east?
I'll just go with west if that's the option you're going for.
Alright, let's go west then. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, so you guys are going to head west.
Yes.
You drive a long way west, passing only one junction on your right, a narrow road leading north. At last you come to a T-junction where you can turn left in order to drive south towards San Anglo. So you are going to San Anglo, it seems.
Ooh.
Ooh.
San Anglo. Sounds very, very, sounds very fancy.
Yeah.
Okay. So the road cuts through overgrown fields, but there are no obstructions on the road. You check your mileometer to see how far you have come, and see that the petrol gauge is reading empty again.
Oh.
But luckily, you picked up a full fuel canister recently, didn't you?
Oh well, there you go. I thought we filled it up already. Oh, okay, fine.
No, your car was already fine. You picked it up though, so luckily, you have picked up a fuel canister. So let's see what happens from there.
And the car explodes.
And the car.
Because it's the wrong fuel. God damn it.
You stop the car and get out to empty the fuel canister. The canister does not hold much petrol, and you realise that you will have to be on your lookout for more if you hope to reach San Anglo.
And you
By the time you
realise...
start off again, it is early evening, and you watch the setting sun through the right-hand window.
Ooh.
Soon, it will be dark, and there is a new decision to make.
Uh-oh.
You have 3 choices. Will you drive off the road and sleep inside the Interceptor? Will you find a building to spend the night inside? Or will you drive on through the night?
The second option seems best.
I know, but then it's again, bikers. And if it's a case of sleeping in the Interceptor, waking up and seeing bikers surround us. It's either go in a building with bikers, or with no bikers you sleep, and then bikers surround the building. But then if you keep driving, you're going to get super tired that you'll get fatigued and you might crash.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what? I'll take you up. We'll if we can find a building, we'll stay there and hope that nobody is there and it's abandoned, and we can just, hope that no bikers show up.
Okay, so what are you guys going for then?
The building.
You're going for the building?
Yep.
Okay. The
Let's
first
do it.
building you come to is an old side cafe. There are cars on the forecourt, but none looks as though they have been driven since the catastrophe.
Okay,
You
let's
drive
go.
around the back to hide the Interceptor. After climbing out and looking around to make staying here, you decide where to sleep. Do you want to sleep in the bed in the room above the cafe, or would you rather sleep in the wooden outhouse?
Why is that even an option? Why is that even an option? Girl.
Apparently, those are the 2 options you've got. Sleep in the bed above the cafe, or sleep in the wooden outhouse.
I mean, with the outhouse, it's if you need to go, you're there.
Yeah, true.
But you know what? I comfort, man. Comfort. It's good to
Comfort.
sleep on a nice bed. Oh, I don't know if the bed's nice or not. It's from a post-apocalyptic world, but it's still a bed. So yeah, we're gonna sleep in the bed.
You're gonna sleep in the bed?
Abso-freaking-lutely. Because
Okay.
it might be a post-apocalyptic world, right? And I'm dealing with killer motor, a biker gang, and so much things that could kill you instantly. Damn it, I need beauty sleep. I mean, I know I'm butt ugly as hell, but I need something to at least try and make me feel beautiful when I wake up in the morning.
Okay then, so you're gonna sleep in the bed.
Yep.
You open the back door of the cafe and realise the place was looted some time ago. Broken crockery.
Did they take the
scattered
bed?
all over the floor.
Did they take the bed?
Yep. The bed's fine. The
Okay,
furniture is strewn
I don't give a
everywhere.
damn then. I don't care if it got looted. There's the bed. I'm fine.
Furniture is strewn everywhere, and all the food cupboards are empty. A staircase leads up to the living rooms, which has also been ransacked. Finding nothing of interest, you sit down to eat some of your own rations as the light rapidly fades. When it is completely dark, you lie down to sleep in the bed with your revolver under your pillow.
About revolver.
Sleeping with your revolver. Talking to it sweetly at night.
I would sleep with a shotgun.
Well, I mean, yeah. If only we had a shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay then, let's have a look because
Uh-oh.
you've now got a choice.
Oh, no.
No.
But it's not any particular choice. This is a case of you get two choices. You get either a high number or a low number. So
Just-
1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, and 6. Lower or higher numbers. Two of those will decide something. It's up to you to choose which one. Do you want to go higher or do you want to go...
Well, I'm gonna let Andy pick the numbers this time since I picked the last one.
Yeah. Oh, God. Is this like where... If we have a good dream or a bad nightmare? Maybe. You know what? Excuse me. Man, I am tired.
I am as well, don't worry.
Talking about beds is making me tired. I want to go back to bed. We did well with having a high note. I was thinking about low, but you know what? Let's just go high. Let's go high on this.
You want to go high?
I'm going high. High, fly
Okay.
high, sky high.
You're going to a high number.
Yeah.
The bed is very comfortable, and you do not wake up well until after sunrise. A good night's rest has left you feeling relaxed and refreshed.
Oh, that's good.
You went downstairs and out the door, but are stopped in your tracks by the sight of a man dressed in white robes, emptying a petrol can all over the interceptor.
Oh, no.
No.
Chanting incoherent words, he steps back and produces a box of matches, striking one and holding it aloft. Do you wish to call out the man, or would you rather run over to him and knock the match out of his hand? Ooh,
Oh, my
so
God. Why did I sleep so well?
that's your problem, ladies and gentlemen, with sleeping too long. Sometimes a man in a white robe is coming to burn your entire car to the ground. It happens in this day of age.
It does. Don't you just hate it when you wake up in the morning and you just see someone in a white robe chanting random chants and just setting your car on fire? Life. I think in
Technically, there's other cars there.
I mean, yeah, but he has to pick our freaking car. Just the worst. I don't want to shout, because if I shout, he's gonna like turn around and be like, heh heh heh, boom, and just explodes, and that's it. So I feel like I need to rush and knock that match and the box of matches out of his hand.
Agreed.
Because it's like,
Yep.
I do not want my interceptor to get freaking destroyed.
Especially after a good night's sleep and everything.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so are you gonna run after him?
I'm gonna run after him.
Very well. The man appears unperturbed that as you run towards him, he continues to chant about cleansing the earth and ridding the world of all traces of the decadent past. You reach him just as he's about to throw the lighted match onto your interceptor, and you knock him down. But where's the match gone? It's time for you to do higher or lower.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Oh.
No. Oh,
So,
this is
for
bad.
this one, this is going to be a case now of we're going to pick one number at random between, again, 0 and 10. You guys now have to choose whether your next number is higher or lower. Okay, so the number we've picked is 4. 4 is your number. Is it higher or is it lower?
My hand is in my head is in my hands at the moment.
I think that's the same for me, and I'm just like, oh no.
I mean, it's a 4. You have more chance of having a high number, but then it's like, yeah, get that one chance when it's a low number. And then if it goes to crap.
Yeah.
I don't know. Higher? You've been doing well with higher numbers so far? I'll try and go for a high number. I mean, oh yeah, we don't. Oh. Oh, God. Yeah, go higher.
Go higher than a 4.
Higher than a 4, please, I beg of you.
It's a 6.
Yes!
Oh yes! That was 6!
Interceptor's fine, the 6 again.
You dive at the robed man and pull him to the ground. Rolling over, you pull out the lighted match and prevent the incineration of your car. Good work. Cursing you at the top of his voice, the man runs off. You let him go. The protection of the interceptor against other possible maniacs is more important. You waste no more time and drive off south.
Yeah, holy.
Oh my god.
That was a bit intense, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That could have ended horribly for you guys.
Yep,
Yep,
you're
keep
not
the
wrong on that. I think this deserves this, actually. There we go. Victory!
Oh. You might have hit that victory a bit too soon.
Oh
The
no.
countryside is picturesque in the early morning light, but you are unaware of the dangers ahead. The road has been mined by county outlaws. Want you to rob any
No.
Oh, guys, it's another one. It's either a high or low one. Roll.
And the interceptor's covered in fuel. If it touches
one.
mine, we're gonna be one freaking gigantic firework. This is great.
Okay, so for this one again, guys, it's 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So out of the two of them, 1 and 3 being the lowest, 1 and 5 being the highest. Which ones are you gonna go for?
So pick high or low. Oh, I feel like going low this time because I feel like if we go high, we're gonna get screwed. There's gonna be a point where the high numbers are not gonna help us. So I'm gonna go low. What do you think, J10?
Go low.
Go low. We're going low,
Yeah.
yo.
You're going low.
We're going low.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay then. You drive on through the road. And you keep driving and driving and driving. And driving even further.
Okay.
Okay.
Suddenly,
Oh.
there's a definite explosion!
No!
For the thought of a detonated mine.
Oh, frick.
Now we have to roll. Now we've got to ask you another one. Because this is how many of the interceptor's armor has been hit. So,
Goddamn jingle doesn't work now. Damn it! I didn't want the victory. I wanted the "You're Dead" theme. Where's that?
oh no, you're not dead yet, ladies and gentlemen. You ain't dead.
You're not
Oh,
dead
we're
yet,
not dead.
Dave.
But it
Oh,
depends
why?
on what depends on what happens next.
Oh my god.
You now got another higher or lower one. So, I'm gonna click this a couple of times. Tell me when to stop, guys.
Stop.
There you go.
Okay, so the random number is now 3. Is the next number going to be higher or lower?
Has to be higher.
If this is now where we pick lower numbers and then we go, oh, higher, and it's like, it's a 2. I'm like, Jesus. That's what I'm worried about. But yeah, alright, we'll go high.
Gonna go higher.
We might as well.
You get 8.
Oh, thank God.
You survived the explosion.
Oh, how the hell
Yeah.
is that even possible?
You try to restart your stalled engine and get away before the arrive to see what they should. It's a test of luck. So again, it comes down to another random number generator.
Again?
Okay, tell me when to stop.
Stop. Just stop in general. Stop this madness.
Please, no more.
It is a 4 for this one.
Okay.
So, test your luck. Is it higher or lower?
I picked the last ones.
We'll go higher again.
You might go higher.
Yeah.
Is that confirmed?
J10.
Just go for it. You picked it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Do it.
And the answer is... terribly sorry, you're gonna have to pause your game as you've just realised you've got dinner in the oven and it's about to burn over. So you're gonna have to pause the game.
Jesus. Well, that's a big cliffhanger, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, it is.
My
So
God.
you've managed to recapture you've managed to save Sinclair and he's now back on his way to New Hope. However, you have hit a mine and you are now making see if you could get your stored engine back up and running. Will you survive or will you not? We'll just have to find out, won't we? On the next Andy's Great Adventure!
Suspenseful. Will it be happening today? Or will we be getting the next great adventure in the next couple of episodes? It just depends, really, if we have enough time.
Yeah, that's the truth.
So yeah, so there we go. That's my great adventure. Like, nice little cliffhanger there. So very, very suspenseful and everything. So I think it's now time for us to play some music, I think.
Yes, I believe so.
All right. Let me just turn that there and turn this back on. There we go. We'll put on the theme on. Get that all prepared. So yeah, so I think it's now time we're going to be playing a couple of songs from my choice, and we've got one song which is from another PlayStation game, which is from Gran Turismo, the original Gran Turismo, which is pretty dope. I haven't played that game in ages, so you know, looking forward to be hearing this awesome tune. And then we have a song from a very awesome soundtrack from a game that you can get on Steam called Fight and Rage. If you like Streets of Rage, if you like Golden Axe, those types of like old school side-scrolling beat 'em up games, you'll love Fight and Rage. It's a modernized version of it, and made by some fantastic people from Montevideo, Uruguay, actually, and the person that has made the soundtrack, also from Uruguay, Gonzalo Varela, who is, I played the game, and it's tremendous, the soundtrack. It's fantastic. So we're going to be playing one of his songs from that game, Fight and Rage. It's called Nothing Left. And then after that, we're going to be having from Gran Turismo, Oxyacetylene. Oxyacetylene. I think that's how it's pronounced. I might be wrong.
I think so.
But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning into the stream, guys, and to the podcast. Honestly, hopefully you are enjoying yourself so far. You are listening to the Tally Ho Show with me, Andy.
Me, James.
And with our special guest, J10 / Bowser Empire Gaming. Me! Yes, indeed. So until next time, guys, until, the next topic, enjoy yourselves, enjoy these songs, and we'll be back in just a little bit.
The Tally Ho Show with Andy and James. Unofficially, the favorite podcast of the Queen's Corgis. She plays the show for them when she's away on important visits.
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back indeed to the Tally Ho Show. Hopefully you are enjoying yourselves. Hopefully you enjoyed those absolute banging tunes. As say what we had on just now from Gran Turismo. That was Oxyacetylene. Oxyacetylene. I think so. Maybe.
I think so.
You know what? What we're going to do is we're going to go to Google Translate and get the English person, the English lady the lady that says words in English and be like, can you please translate this for me? How does one say this word? And you'll be able to hear this in the stream as well. So let's do that, shall we? Let me go. This is all live stuff because you know what? Why not? So what the hell is this word?
Oxyacetylene.
Oxyacetylene. There you go. Just in case you didn't hear it the first time.
Oxyacetylene.
Oxyacetylene. So, and she has a name, British man. Sorry, Google Translate lady. There you go. Oxyacetylene from Gran Turismo. That was Oxyacetylene. And then from Fight and Rage, Nothing Left, a fantastic soundtrack from an actually pretty damn good game made by Gonzalo Viella. So if you want to be able to get... Actually, I'm going to do this. If you want to get the soundtrack, you can do so. It is available on Bandcamp. It's only $8 US actually for the whole soundtrack, which is absolutely amazing. Or you can give more money depending on like if it deserves it. I gave him $10 because, you know, the soundtrack's absolutely banging. So there it is, guys. Be sure to check out the soundtrack. Totally worth it. And then go on Steam and type in Fight and Rage. It's only $20 the game, and it's so bloody worth it. It's such a good game. If you like the old school style beat 'em up scrollers, you'll love Fight and Rage. Definitely worth a buy. That is for dang sure. All right, I think it's now time to get on and talk about our second topic, which is my topic actually. And for this topic, because we've had news come out of a console, and it's a small console, something that you can take with you, but you can't dock it on your TV. It's
Okay.
pretty much. We're of course talking about the Nintendo Switch LITE, where you know it's the smaller version of the console. You know, it's mostly a handheld console as well. You can't dock it as like what the original Switch can do. And we're going to give our first impressions on it. So yeah, is what the second topic is going to be. Nintendo Switch LITE first impressions. I'm going to pass it over to J10 first. So J10, you've seen things about the Nintendo Switch LITE. What do you feel about it? Do you think it's like a good idea? Do you think maybe it's like taking like they're going back down the handheld route, even though they were focusing on bringing it together? What's your intake on it?
Like, it's kind of a mixed opinion, actually, considering, like, I see good things about it, I can see bad things about it, but it depends on how you see it. For me, like, some of the bad things I find of it, that obviously you can't dock it, some games are not compatible with it because it requires the TV, and some are good, such as you could take it out and the battery life is probably a lot better, because I heard that the battery life has improved, and it's good for those who mainly like handheld. And it's a cheaper price, so
That is true. Yeah, I feel like for me, like I probably won't get one myself because I have the original Switch. I like to play it on the TV, but then when I'm away, I do like to take it on the go. So I'm kind of like I do like handheld consoles, but it's like I mostly would like to play consoles on the TV. So having the Switch helps, like the original helps a lot when it's like if I'm want to play a game on my TV and I'm like, oh, I want to go out now, or I have to go on a trip, so I just click my Joy-Cons and take the Switch with me and stuff, which is great. So I mean, for people that specifically like handhelds, or they like playing video games but they're out all the time, having a Switch LITE will be very beneficial to have. As you say, it is cheaper in price because it is a smaller version, and I think the Joy-Cons, because it's a different style of Joy-Cons, and I think they're going to be a little bit cheaper. I think everything's just going to be a little bit more like cheaper when it comes to the LITE version of the console. And I see some good things about it, but it's like not for me. Even though it looks good, and it's nice to see Nintendo doing that, but I'm not really going to be thinking about purchasing one for myself. Hello to Sonic, who is in the chat. By the way, guys, if you want to talk about what we are discussing as well, you're more than welcome to discuss it in the chat. And also, if you type in !tally-ho in the chat as well, you'll get our email address where you can be able to send us a topic, any gaming topic that you'd like us to talk about. Just send us an email to thetallyhoshow@gmail.com with the subject Tally-Ho topic, and it might get talked about in a future show. But yeah, that's my kind of intake on the Switch Lite. James, what about you? What's your intake on the Switch Lite?
Well, I've got a Switch myself, as you have, Andy, and I can see the reason behind it, but at the same time, the Nintendo Switch Lite seems to lose a lot of what made the Switch unique, because for me, it feels more like this is a Wii U, whereas it's just a big, massive, well, not really big, massive, but it's just another normal gaming tablet, unlike the Switch, which is a console. I like the idea that it's smaller, so you can take it handheld, and you can take away, and you can still play somewhat good games on the Switch, which I'm really happy with, because normally you just like downgraded graphics and all that. But the problem I've got is it's losing what's making the Switch unique, and that's the Joy-Con motion trackers, the fact that you can take the controllers out and then play it as own. I do like my Switch when I take it away. I like to put it up on the stand, take the controllers out, and then use it as a controller, because it's a lot more comfier. Whereas these ones are permanently based on this. You won't be able to take it off. If you want to put more Joy-Cons onto it, you have to buy another set of Joy-Cons instead of using someone else's. It's a bit. I can understand the reasons, and the fact that it's a lot cheaper than the previous ones. Like the old PSPs, for example, when they made a brand new one, it was more expensive than it was to actually own the previous version of the PSP, which I'm very glad they've gone down the other route and gone, well, there's not much in it apart from the processor and a longer battery life, then we might as well make it cheaper for them. But unless you are you don't really give a damn about the Joy-Con motions or the fact that I can connect to a TV and all that, then yeah, it's maybe the best. For myself, I think I would much rather have. I think it's losing a lot of its identity, and it's just going to turn into either the Wii U, or it's just going to turn into another gaming tablet, which we've seen over the years, like the PSP and all that stuff. And I just feel like, I don't know, I see the point behind it, but I'm not convinced it's a good idea. I might be wrong. It might end up being brilliant, and it might end up being exactly what Nintendo wants. A lot of people might want it, but as for me right now, I can't see the appeal behind it, because it just feels like it's just another gaming tablet, and that's it.
Yeah. Sonic says in the chat, are you going to get the updated Switch model with the refined processor and longer battery life? Do you mean the... Because we're talking about the Lite. Do you mean... Because apparently there's in talks, I think there's going to be a newer model of the Switch, you know, like the original, but it's going to be like a little bit bigger, like more memory, a better processor, and as Sonic says, refined processor and longer battery life. I mean, I'm a sucker when it comes to like upgrading my consoles. Like, I had a PS4, now I've got a PS4 Pro. I had an Xbox One, now I've got an Xbox One X. So I kind of like upgrading, like getting like the better top end console when, like, you know, the updated one comes in. Not a Switch Pro, just a refined normal Switch. Oh, it's just a refined normal Switch. Oh, okay. I mean, like, yeah, if it has, like, you know, like upgraded specs and everything, that I totally will go for that for sure. You know, if it helps improve the quality and, you know, like gives me more like memory in the console, definitely for sure. And if it's going to be helping with games that, you know, need a bit of a boost, we'll need that new Switch in order for it to play, like, you know, like 100% of its potential. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be getting at. But yeah, no, I'm kind of like on the same fence with you, James. It's like, in a way, like the Switch Lite is a good concept. It's a good idea. But you know, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna. I mean, you'll probably get a lot of people who are like the big Nintendo fanatics that will buy it because, you know, oh my god, it's a new product from Nintendo.
I love the fact as well for this one, the normal Switch, is that you can actually take it apart and you use it as two separate controllers, whereas this one, you can't do that. You, like saying for Mario Kart, you would have to buy extra controllers, and if your Joy-Con controllers broke on a normal Switch, fair enough, it's expensive to replace, but you're looking at quid maybe just replace the Joy-Con controllers only. Your actual console is exactly the same. Whereas if you have to replace this, if your Switch controller breaks on the Switch Lite, you've got no other choice. You've got to send it back, and that's going to cost you. Or you have to get a new one. That's going to cost a hell of a lot more money.
Yeah, that's the only like kicker with that. So I mean, any more thoughts on it for you, like J10?
I'm just mixed because it's like, well, I see the potential, but at the same time, there is a couple of things that I do question about it. But overall, like I would say, it depends on the person. For me, I don't need one because I've already got a Switch, so not really any point for me to have that.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's kind of like the whole, like, you know, the 3DS, 2DS thing, where it's like, you know, the 2DS was specifically for, like, made specifically for, like, the younger generation. And then, of course, they made, like, the 2DS XL because apparently people actually like the idea of having a 3DS, but just without the 3D graphics. Like, I'm included. I don't use the 3D in a 3DS, so I got the 2DS XL because it's like a 3DS, like a new 3DS XL, but it just doesn't have the 3D capabilities, which is great, you know, it's perfect. But, you know, with the original 2DS came out, it was for, like, you know, for the younger generation. So I feel like, in a way, this is what Nintendo's doing. Like, again, you know, you have the regular Switch, which is for, like, you know, the adults, the hardcore gamers, you know, for, you know, they like to play at home or, you know, take it on the go. The Switch Lite is probably going to be it's, you know, most probably people are going to buy it, and I'm guessing it's probably going to be a majority of it is going to be parents for their kids for their birthday or Christmas. You know, it'd be like and I can see that being, you know, if a child really wants to have a Switch but they don't have a regular Switch, getting them a Switch Lite, you know, it's at least
It's
they
a good
have
starting point.
yeah, it's a good starting point. That's what I was gonna say. It's a good starting point for them, and yeah, it's like, say, they can take it on the go as however they want. So I mean,
I think that's probably a good idea, though. If it's going to be used as a sort of bring beginners into the whole world of gaming, that might be a good place to start them off, because it's not going to be majorly massive, but at the same time, you can still play games that are currently being played on the normal Switch, which I think is I suppose that's really a good thing. And with the cheaper the price as well, it's going to look a lot more realistic for people to buy.
Exactly. Edgehead saying, "Hey, British man, my birthday's coming up. Want to get me a gift?" Yeah, I'll get you a lump of coal. How's that, Edge?
It's his birthday, not Christmas.
Oh, he still gets a lump of coal. he gets a lump of coal saying happy birthday. How's that?
Happy birthday, here's coal.
Yeah, you get coal for your birthday, coal for Christmas, coal for Easter. You just get coal in general. And all of a sudden,
it'll be more expensive by the time you get back.
No, I was going to say he gets Cole, and then the doorbell rings. He opens up, and it's Michael Cole from the WWE. That's your birthday present. There you go. Then I don't regret this. Lex wins. Oh please, good god damn it. Whatever. But
Well,
yeah, I mean, it's like, say, it's kind of like an up and down thing. I don't think, like, sell wise for people, you know, that are like big on Nintendo, you know, who love the company. Like, I'm a big Nintendo nerd. I'm a humongous Nintendo nerd, but I don't think I'm gonna be getting a Switch Lite, because it's like, I've already got a Switch. I don't need a Switch Lite. That's, you know, I'm fine with that. I think it's mainly like more so pushing towards the younger generation of gamers. You know, like, you know, they want kids that their first ever console they got was a Switch Lite, you know, something for that. So I feel like, you know, for parents with young kids, it's going to be perfect, and that's where the profit is going to be. But again, I think it's going to be very 50-50. Like, it probably will sell well. It probably might. I'm sure they're going to do bundles. I'm sure when Pokemon Sword and Shield come out, there's going to be like a bundle with that, most likely. And you know,
that's what sells most of it.
Can you just imagine, though, people playing on their Switch Lite, playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, and then on the other hand, they're playing like Pokemon Go? My God. You know there'll be people out there doing that. Playing.
Hey, they enjoy it. I
Hey.
say let them.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Fair play to them. They'll just be playing on their Switch Lite, and I get a notification on their phone like, "Ooh, Arcanine's in this area." Just like that'll probably happen. But yeah, I mean, like I say, very hit and miss for me personally. And as you say, like the Joy-Cons don't come out of the docket. It's like, meh. So if you want to play Mario Kart with your friends outside, you know, you're gonna have to get more Joy-Cons, but the other Joy-Cons you have are not gonna be taken out. So I'm guessing that's what you said, right, James?
Yeah, as in you have to have more. If you wanted people to play Mario Kart, they're gonna have to bring their own Joy-Cons to sort of sync up with yours. And even then, you're not gonna be able to hold with two sort of. You're gonna be able to hold the controller and show them the screen at the same time. So it's not really gonna be working well for two-player games like Mario Kart, for example, which is one of the biggest sellers of the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. So it's a case of like people will just have to bring their Switch Lites with them in order to play the game.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I think it just sort of defeats the point of the Switch, where that was that was one of the best things I liked about it, was because if I wanted to play a game with my brother-in-law, for example, literally all I do is pull out the two Switch Joy-Cons, hand one of them to him, I keep one a hold of him, voila, straight in, we're already playing Mario Kart or FIFA. So him having to get his own ones in order to join.
Yeah. I mean, the one cool thing though is that, like, I think if someone's playing Switch, like the Switch on their TV, you could have someone be like, "Hey, I want to play with you." It's like, "Okay, cool. We don't have any Joy-Cons. Don't worry, I've got my Switch Lite with me." And then you playing like on the Switch Lite with like your friends or your family on their Switch. That would be cool. At least, like, that's one good little feature. Like, at least the Switches can connect with each other and everything. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's one up on that. But yeah, I think that should be good enough to go for a conclusion, shall we?
Yep, I think so. If you're happy with it.
Yeah. I think we covered the basics for it. So J10, Nintendo Switch Lite, first impressions. What do you think?
I'm still balanced in the middle.
Still balanced in the middle.
Yeah.
You see the good side and the bad side to it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, there's a good side and a bad side.
Totally. What about you, James, your conclusion?
My conclusion is I can see the point of it, but if you've already got a Switch or you're a bit of a grown up or an adult, it's not going to really matter to you. You probably stick with the normal Switch than you would do the Lite.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Sonic says Switch Lite needs 4K. 4K graphics, baby. That's the future. That's the future. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I can see it selling well with parents with younger kids. I think that's what the profit's going to be for the console. I think some people will probably, like, adults and fanatics of Nintendo will probably go and buy a Switch Lite as well. Well, I think it's going to sell. We think it's going to sell great. Probably not if they're trying to maybe say look, here's a handheld version. They're trying to promote it as much as they can and be I mean, the thing is as well, you got the Nintendo 3DS, which has sold millions of units and stuff. And I don't think the Switch Lite is gonna exceed the expectations of the 3DS in the handheld standpoint. So, I think it's going to be a very hit and miss thing for Nintendo for the Switch Lite. But, things have been proven wrong before. It might become a smash hit. So we just got to wait and see when it gets released and stuff. But yeah, I can see the concept of it. Really good for younger kids, for sure. But I think that's just what it's going to be mainly for, really. It's just going to be for the younger generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I think with that, we're going to go straight on with another music break. And it's going to be J10's choice of songs. So J10, what songs have you picked and why did you pick them?
Well, I picked a piece of music from Mario and Luigi, which is my absolute favorite Mario and Luigi game, which is the boss music got to keep going with the boss music.
Mm-hmm.
And then I picked from Splatoon 2, Tide Goes Out, which is Marie's theme from Splatoon, which was just simple as I like the music.
Gotta love the bangers on Splatoon. That's for dang sure.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay, yeah, so we're going to kick things off with Mario and Luigi Dream Team. It's Never Let Up. And then once we're back, we're going to be going on with J10's topic, which is going to be a very interesting topic to talk about, to say the least. But as I say, you're listening in to the Tally Ho Show with me, Andy.
Me, James.
And with J10 / Bowser Empire Gaming.
Me.
I love that. That's great. It's just like, hi, it's me.
Brilliant.
It's me, yay! So until the next topic, guys, enjoy these songs. As I say, this is from Mario and Luigi Dream Team. This is Never Let Up.
and welcome back to the Tally Ho Show with me, J10AD, or Bowser Empire Gaming, and I am here to present the third topic, which is consoles we like to see be made into an HD mini console, because I just bought myself a PS1 Classic. It just came, I just got it, it was $15.99, and I tried it out, and I see why it went down in price. But anyways, for my pick for this topic, I would like to see a GameCube Mini, because there's a lot of good games on the GameCube, and I feel like all of it, like a lot of games deserve to be on that console. Such as Mario Sunshine, maybe a Mario Party game, throw in a Sega game, which could be Crazy Taxi.
Super Monkey Ball.
Super Monkey Ball's another one.
Hell yeah.
And we could throw it in
You're forgetting
Mario
that,
Power Tennis.
you're forgetting one crucial game for the GameCube Mini. It's
What's that?
Star Fox Adventures.
Yeah, that one as well.
You know, just saying, just putting it out there.
Yeah. But yeah, like some of the games I listed are just some of my picks. Not all my picks, but just a few. Heck, I would even have Smash on there. But anyways, I'm gonna pass the topic to the British Andy.
Okay.
So, what game?
I mean, you said GameCube Mini. I would love to see. I think because we've seen a NES Mini and a SNES Mini like get made. So you know that everyone's now thinking like, oh, N64 Mini, which would be pretty dope if that did happen. Can you just imagine like HD N64 games, Super Mario Sunshine in HD glory, N64 Mini with Superman 64? Edge says no, for the love of God, no, anything
God,
but
no.
that. Jesus.
Even though we have evidence that Andy does like it, but you know, I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
Moving on.
Whatever. But like going outside of like Nintendo, because a lot of people will go for like Nintendo consoles because of the minis for the NES and SNES. You got the Genesis Mini that's coming out, made by Sega. So I mean that's going to be interesting to see how that gets pulled off. For Sega, I mean I wouldn't mind the one like it's going to be for Sega if the Mega Drive Genesis Mini goes very well with everyone. I would have to say, get a Sega Saturn Mini or a Dreamcast Mini. Dreamcast Mini would be amazing. Can you imagine playing Dreamcast games in HD? Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2. You could play Jet Set Radio in HD on an actual Dreamcast Mini console. That'd be amazing. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, like the one thing is like I don't have any of the mini consoles because I'm more of a gaming collector. I like to buy the actual consoles and play the actual consoles. So I wouldn't necessarily like buy it myself, but like if for me to see like, you know, them come out, you know, just so people that have never been able to buy like a specific console, or it's like the new younger generation of gamers being able to like see these minis from like, you know, blast from the past games like being put into like great quality on the TV, you know, just for them to have an opportunity to play the games that we enjoyed as kids. It will just be amazing to see. So, I mean, definitely like a Dreamcast Mini would be amazing. I'm sure because we've got the PlayStation Classic coming out, or came out, and it's now dropped in price, and sorry for all the poor buggers that paid like a crap ton of money on it when it first came out. And then there's people like J10 that goes, I bought it for £15, and then everyone else is like, God damn you.
Why didn't I wait?
Why didn't I wait for like so many months? It's like, my God. Hello to Android PG. Hello, Tally Ho to you. Welcome to the Tally Ho Show Gaming Podcast, where we're talking about our third and final topic about what consoles would you like to see be made into a HD mini console. So, James, let's move on with you. What consoles would you like to see be made into a mini console?
There's no question about it. The PlayStation 2.
I was going to say that. I was going to talk about the PS2 Mini, but I thought I'm going to stop because I know James is going to talk about it.
I love the PS2. That is, without doubt, my all-time favorite console. The amount of games I bought and played through is unreal, and the amount of games you could remaster and put it on there even if it's just HD, just to put it on HD, I would love to just replay all the games from my childhood in the PlayStation 2, and that would just be. You can sell a lot of money for that, but as well, yeah, the Nintendo 64 will be pretty decent as well for having it. So if you bought them around Christmas time as well, you can imagine adults ripping open like Nintendo 64 HD remakes, Nintendo 64 Mini, sorry, that they opened up when they were a child, when they got the original Nintendo 64.
I feel like the Nintendo 64 kid, Nintendo 64, oh my god, Nintendo Mini, oh my god,
Exactly.
you're 33,
Like
why are you hyping up right now for this? Because of the memes, Mum, you don't get it.
I'd also like to see Game Boy Advance or Game Boy SP HD remake, because some of the games on there are pretty decent.
I mean, a Game Boy, a Game Boy. I mean, that would be like what one thing, like a Game Boy handheld mini with like built-in like games inside, or would you have that be like as a home console?
No, you'd have it as a.
Would you have it as a handheld?
You can have it like the Nintendo Switch does. Just have it as handheld mode, and then use it to like download different games from like for the official Nintendo store, for example. Have all the GBA games on there, and just download them on the move.
That would be like, I mean, have it like kind of like what a Switch would do, like for like the Game Boy like mini consoles, and yeah, I think that would be a good sell. I mean, because Nintendo's got the opportunity for doing it with the Switch. If they did it for like a handheld like the Game Boy like mini or something, that would sell like hotcakes.
Or have a program on the Nintendo Switch called GBA Classic, so you can play all the old GBA games on the Nintendo Switch. Can you imagine the size of like Pokemon Red or Pokemon Blue, on the size of a Switch TV, on the side of a Switch TV screen? That'd be amazing.
That would be.
Definitely.
I think so. That would be great. Android says Dreamcast or Commodore 64. Ooh, yes, because I've never played a CM64, and actually,
I really want to.
Actually, to have a Commodore 64 like mini console would be actually really cool to see. I do know that the people that made you know in television, the old like that really old retro console where you have like it's like a TV remote that you hold as a controller.
Yeah.
So apparently they're coming out with a brand new Intellivision console. Like it was announced quite some I think this year, and I think next year it's going to be coming out. And it's like the same. It's like a retro futuristic feel to it with the console design and stuff. But it's like the same thing. It's like it's television style control, TV remote style controllers, but it's wireless. And they have like you've got the old retro Intellivision games into the console, and you get old ones. You get new games as well that are coming out for it specifically. That game developers are making it specifically for that console. So it's kind of like an Intellivision mini, but it's having new stuff being added into it, which is really, really exciting to see. So that's something that I would like to maybe get my hands on when it does come out.
Yeah.
It should be great.
Yeah.
Any other like minis you can think of, J10, that you would like to see?
I'm just gonna name them off, but I'm not gonna say any games for them. Just to think simple.
Mm-hmm.
The N64.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Like on the Dreamcast is what you said.
Dreamcast would be like amazing to have. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's
That's
like
the only one.
The Dreamcast was such a great console for its time, but it's like I'm surprised like it didn't sell well. It's like that's the console that killed Sega in the console market, and it's like, but it's such a good console. So I feel like maybe giving it some like love, some more love and support with having like a Dreamcast Mini would go over really, really well with people. And it's like for people that never owned a Dreamcast. I never owned a Dreamcast as a kid. I wanted one because it was amazing, but it's like, I mean, I got one now, but it's like, for people that never owned one, or for like the new generation, who has played Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2 on like the Xbox, the PlayStation, or the PC, they can play the original game, the OG adventure games. It's like, yeah, you're playing it on the PC and your Xbox and your PlayStations. That's great, but have you played the OG version on the Dreamcast? No? Well, you're in for a treat.
You're not a true gamer if you've never done it OG style.
Exactly. You've got to do it OG style, in order to have that true gaming experience. That's for damn sure. Another one that I would like. What else? Yeah, we tackled that PlayStation 2 Mini. Of course, that's going to be like a shoo-in. Like
they've got to do that. If they're gonna bring out the PlayStation 1, they've got to do the PlayStation 2, surely.
Yeah, although there was a thing that J10 did tell me regarding about the PS1 Classic, that you can do a specific mod which will allow you to play Dreamcast games.
Yeah.
Which is apparently a thing. So it's
That's
like
amazing.
it's a tricky mod apparently, but if you get it to work, then you can play Dreamcast games on your PlayStation Classic in HD glory. That would just be weird. Just like, I'm playing Sonic Adventure on the PS1. Like, what? How is that even possible? PS3.
And the message from the FBI saying, "Stay still, we'll be right round."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, put the kettle on, we'll be right over. Edge says PS3 Mini. Well, I mean, mate, give it another 30 or 40 years down the line, and then people are going to be like, "We're announcing a new mini console, the PlayStation 3," and then us going, "Oh my god! Oh, this is exciting! Oh my hip!" Because we'll
And
be
that's
old.
only Andy in his 30s.
I said 40 to 50 years from now. I mean, if I was 30 in 50 years' time, that'd be great. The power of immortality would be amazing. We just find the fountain of youth and just go there all the time.
You just bathe in it.
And just bathe in the fountain of youth. Which is that,
Yeah.
should be great. But yeah, no, I can imagine that happening. Can you imagine when... Here's the thing, just off topic. Can you imagine when virtual reality games become retro games?
Oh,
In like
God.
200 to 300 years' time.
You do realise people are claiming the old style games that we used to play as kids are now standardised as classic games.
I know, I can't believe it. When people are like going, "Oh, you're playing that game? Huh, that's just for kids. Who would want to play that?" Now it's like, "Oh my god, you've got that game? That's such a classic." It's like,
My heart.
Yeah, what a world we live in. What a world we live in now. Oh goodness. But yeah.
Here, we're gonna show you Sonic 07. What about Sonic 06? What about Sonic 06? We don't talk about that.
What about it?
That's
It's
it.
locked away.
I'm sorry, but if someone comes out, if they officially make Sonic 06 like a classical Sonic game, like it was one of the best, like I'm gonna start up a petition saying make Sonic, like change from Sonic 06 from being change it from being a classic to an abomination, because that's what it is. I'm just saying. That game ruffles my jammies every now and then. But yeah, as I say, like back to talking about the mini consoles. I mean, also one thing I would like to see, like from Sega, is a Saturn Mini, because, like I say, a lot of people have never owned. Not a lot of people have never owned a Sega Saturn, myself included. So actually having an opportunity to have be able to play a Sega Saturn with the games that were on, because there was some good classics on there, like Daytona, there was Sonic R, there was who is it? Is it Gunstar Heroes? I think, or I think that was one of the games. Let me just check quickly.
There's Night.
I think it was right. Am I right? Yeah, I was. No, I was wrong. God damn it. But yeah, no, there was Nights as well, Nights into Dreams. But yeah, there was some really good classics on the Saturn. And not a lot of people own that console, so actually having that as an opportunity for having as a mini would be good to see as well. That's for dang sure. Edge is like, holy crap, I just found the best thing ever. What's that best thing ever, Edge? Please show it to us. Please show it to us. But
I start being a bit worried about it.
yeah, that's I'm starting to feel a bit worried about it as well, to be honest. Like, what's gonna happen? But yeah, I think that's, if anyone else has any other suggestions of what you'd like to see, a console being made into a HD mini console, I think we're going to go on to our conclusions right now. Look what the Flash is wearing. Uh-oh. What's this?
Oh no.
Oh, snap. So the main guy, the main actor lead that plays Flash in the TV show Flash, is wearing an N64 hoodie. What the heck?
Oh, that brain, man.
What a legend. What an absolute legend. That's absolutely amazing. We all know that he's a retro hardcore gamer. That's for sure. Hell yeah. So, right, I think we'll move on to our conclusions because I know James has to head out very soon. Or just now, I think. He has to go.
Yep, still here.
Still here. Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll wrap this up just so, you know, we can be able to head out. So, conclusions for consoles to be made into HD mini consoles. I'd love to see, as what J10 says, a Nintendo GameCube mini, definitely a Sega Dreamcast mini. I think those would be my two main ones. GameCube Mini because I love the GameCube. That was my main console in my childhood. And a Dreamcast Mini because, you know, I really would have loved to have a Dreamcast back in the day. I mean, I've got one now, but to see it just, you know, play those games in HD glory, just HD glory, would be an absolute sight to see. J10, your choices.
Mine were the GameCube and the N64 minis. Because they have a lot of good games on there. And it's a console I feel that should not be missed out.
That's totally understandable on that one. And James, your final topic, your final conclusion.
My conclusion would be definitely the PlayStation 2 would be an awesome idea. Maybe a Game Boy style one for the Nintendo Switch itself, and of course the N64 has to be said.
Definitely. I think maybe the N64 is going to happen. Like it might maybe in a year or two times, but I think for sure we're going to see an N64 mini. Just watch this space from Nintendo.
It's gonna happen, yeah.
It's going to happen.
We did call Five Nights at Freddy's VR, so you know we kind of could call it here.
Yeah, we also talked about Nintendo Labo VR, which we thought like that's going to happen and stuff, and look what happened. It happened. So calling it now, probably an N64 mini and stuff, and everyone's going to be all hyped up about it, and there'll be me and James going like, we told you. Called it. Literally called it. There you go. So yeah, guys, that's it. I think that's the end of the show, and indeed the end of the end of the episode. We're not going to be doing Andy's Great Adventure, to end it off because I say James has to hop off. He's got some stuff to do. So we'll find out if I survive in a couple of episodes' time.
Yes, we shall.
Yeah, we do. And Game Busters is hopefully better than the PS1 Classic, which I'm thinking is like, yeah, the N64 Mini. N64 Mini, I think, will be better than the PS1 Classic, I think. Or maybe if the PS2 Classic comes out, I think hopefully Sony will see the error of their ways and make sure it works. make sure it works to its potential. But yeah, as I say, that is the end of the show, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves, whether you're listening to us live on Twitch or on the podcast. I just want to say a big thank you to all of you for tuning in and stuff. And just by the way, if you type an !! Tally-ho in the chat, if you want to give us a gaming topic for a future show, you are more than welcome to. Just click on that email, copy that email to tallyhoshow@gmail.com. Give us a topic with the subject Tally-ho topic. It might be talked about on a future show. So yeah. But my thanks to J10 for coming by, being a good sport, and being a guest on the show. It's awesome to have you on, sir.
Yeah, it was awesome being here, and thank you two for having me, and hopefully I'll be back again in the future.
Definitely.
More than a pleasure to have you back on, buddy.
That is for dang sure. And of course, as I say, I want to give a big thank you to my co-host and partner in crime, James. It's always a pleasure to do the show with you, sir.
Been an absolute pleasure to be here on the show with you, good buddy.
Yay! Awesome stuff. Glad you had a good time as well. So we're going to end it off with one song from James's picks, and then another song from J10's pick. We're going to be having something from The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and then something from Sonic Unleashed. So yes, so we're going to kick things off. To end it off, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, Fees Farewell. So as I say, you are listening to The Tally-ho Show with me, Andy.
Me, James.
And with this fine gentleman, J10.
And for the last time, me!
What an epic me right there. What an epic me indeed. So here is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, Fees Farewell. Guys, thanks for tuning into the Tally-ho Show, episode 14, once again. And until next time, have a very good rest of the day. Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And we'll speak to you all very, very soon. Take care, everyone. And bye-bye for now.
Cheerio, guys.
See ya.
Bye.